Hi, welcome to Norfolk Beekeepers. I'm Lee. This is the second inspection I've done now. It's been 2 weeks since the last inspection. What I'm going to be doing today is to make sure that there is brood inside the hive, enough of them, because I need enough to make a split to divide it between the two hives. Also, I need to make sure that there's enough food inside there as well, so to divide that also, and see if there's any queen cells in there. This is all in preparation of doing the split to hopefully prevent swarming. So let's take a look inside the hive. So first we'll take the roof off. Just have a quick look underneath. I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a few insects inside there. Just spiders and things. I didn't bring the feeder with me, or the sugar syrup that I made up from the last video, because I'm not sure if they're going to be needing it or not, but I shall be coming up in the next 2 days depending on this inspection. I'll take the roof off on the crane board. This is. Check underneath, make sure the queen isn't on there, because we don't want to lose her. But she isn't, so we'll just shake these bees just back onto there. It's fine. A puff of smoke, not that they need it. We'll take out the back frame first, just to give us some room to move around, just as we did in the last inspection we did. Alright. So still quite heavy. As you can see from this frame, from the last inspection, that was absolutely filled with food. As you see itself from the last inspection, this frame has had a way at it. They've had a go at it. Yeah, so they're carrying on with that okay. Put that to one side there. Okay, I'm just going to give them a bit of a spray. What I'm looking for now is any queen cells, make sure there's food in here to divide between the two hives, as we're going to be doing a split to prevent swarming. Again, there's a frame there that is packed filled with food. There's still plenty of food in there, so that's good. And the next, there should be more brood in here than last time as well. Yeah, that's still, I don't know if you can see that, but that's still packed, filled with food stores. Getting towards the middle now. Go. Certainly don't want to lose a queen, so just checking to make sure she's not on this frame. No, she doesn't appear to be on this frame at all. I'm sure she's not round the sides as well, which she isn't. She's not on there. Plenty of stores of food on that one again. So we look like we're good for food to do the split. The question is there enough brood inside the hive? We need brood at all stages, from egg to larvae to the point they're hatching. This frame again is filled absolutely full with food. I don't think I need to feed these at all. Queen isn't on there, not that I can see. That's good. I always like to try and make a point of finding the queen when I inspect the hive. It's just one of those things I enjoy doing. I think she's a lovely girl. The smell coming from here now, I can smell the wax. It's a very strong smell of the food. Okay, we've got brood on this frame now. This is the middle frame. I'll show you in a second. Just make sure the queen's not on here, because I don't want to lose her as I move the frames around. No, okay, she didn't appear to be on that one either. Just shake these bees off, like that. So you can see now, that's, I don't know if you can see this, all that is capped brood there. You can see that. There's a lot more in there than there were 2 weeks ago. Down the yeah, there's brood there from all stages. I'm going to try and see if I can find one that's actually hatching, which there isn't on this frame. Let's go for the next one. Doesn't appear to be any queen cells yet, but there still could be some towards the front of the hive. Just keep an eye out for those. if there are any queen cups, queen cells on there, then they are preparing to swarm. So I'm just going to keep an eye out for those as well. It's how many frames of brood we got so far? 2 frames of brood, all looking good. I can't see the queen anywhere on this frame. I'm just going to shake it into the hive anyway, just so I can give you a close-up of the brood on this one. You can see all that brood on there. It's lovely, good pattern, very strong. There's a lot more in there than there were on the last inspection 2 weeks ago, so everything is looking good. I'm making sure I put the frames in the same way around that I took them out, just to make sure that the pattern of the comb remains the same throughout the hive. Okay, we're 4th frame now from the front. Still keeping an eye out for the queen. I haven't seen her yet. Sometimes you just don't find her, sometimes you do. But on this frame here I can see drone cells on there. So there's the drones are the unfertilized male bees. Just going to shake these off again. Okay, as you can see on there, this is all brood. But on the edge, if you can see that, oh god, the light in here is terrible. You can see that just along the edge here, the cells are a lot larger and they look like little bullet ends compared to the rest of the brood. Those are the drone cells. So let's put this frame back in how I found it. No queen cells on that one either. It was my guess that they will prepare to swarm within the next few weeks. There's plenty of brood on this one as well. Brood in all stages here. Still not find the queen, but there is definitely eggs in there, so she's definitely present. So that's always a good thing. Right, no queen cells present on this frame either. Shit. You can see on there, brood on this one too. So that's good. So there's brood there, all stages. Just right to see eggs inside there. I don't know if you can actually. I'll try and turn it round so you can see it. No, I can't get it close enough to show you the. I don't know if you can see inside there at all. But there are tiny eggs inside there. You probably can't see them in the camera. Okay, I'm going to go now for the second frame towards the front. A little brood on there. Only a little. Still can't see the queen just as yet. Plenty of eggs in there. You can see. Let me drop these into there. As you can see with this one, there's I'll get out the light. Just in the centre there, you can see there's a little bit of brood. So the hive is developing quite nicely. If you're wondering what happens at this stage if I was to accidentally kill the queen, they'd be queenless, wouldn't they? Well, what happens is there are eggs inside here, new eggs, probably laid today as well. If they're less than up to 3 days old, those eggs will be fed a royal jelly, which will determine that bee's future. It's the royal jelly that the bees feed to the larvae that turns it into a queen. It's only through the feeding that does it. I've noticed here there's a break just beside the comb there. I think that is where I've just pulled it apart, so it could be sticking to the front of the hive. Okay, there's plenty of food stores, plenty of brood in there. What I think I'm going to do is just leave it 1 more week before I actually do a split. Okay, so the hive's all reassembled and back together. The conclusion of the inspection is that there are still plenty of stores in there. Should last them for another week or so. There's plenty of brood in there, but not quite enough as I'd want. So what I'm going to be doing is giving it another week, and then I shall come up and prepare to do the, well, I should do the split by then. What can I say? There's drones inside there, everything looks perfect, there's no signs of disease, everything's fine. So see you on the next inspection.